Welcome back students. I am Bhavna and in this video we are going to learn about file and folder management in Ubuntu. Every operating system needs a file manager program to let the user store within his files. A file manager is a software program that helps the user to manage all the files on their computer by allowing them to perform functions like view, edit, copy and delete the files on their computer storage devices. In Ubuntu, the file manager program is called Files. It is a default button in the launcher located mostly next to the dash. We can say that Files is very much similar to Explorer in Windows or Finder in macOS. As you can see on your screen, there are two panes in the interface. The left pane shows the commonly used directories, whereas the right pane shows the folders and files in the current directory. There is also a back or forward button, duo, that enables a user to move to and fro from the directories. A directory is basically a file, the solo job of which is to store the file names and the related information. All the files, whether ordinary, special or directory, are contained in directories. Let's look at some basic functions of files. How to create a folder. So to create a new folder, we right-click in the blank area of the right pane and select New Folder from the right-click menu. We can also use the shortcut Ctrl plus Shift plus N. Now, how do we search a file or folder? So basically, to search a file or a folder, we simply click on the search button in the toolbar area. Now, how can we perform cut, copy, paste functions in files? So for cut, copy, paste, we can either use the right-click menu or simple shortcuts Ctrl plus X, Ctrl plus C or Ctrl plus V respectively. Now let's hide a file. To hide a file or directory, we simply add a dot as prefix to the file or directory name. The default OS policy hides instantly all those files or directories that are prefixed with a dot. We can further see all hidden stuff by clicking View, Show Hidden Files from the menu bar. Now, we can also use the shortcut Ctrl plus H for the same. Moving forward, let's take a look at some file extensions. File extension is an identifier of usually 3 to 4 characters added as a suffix to a file name. A dot separates the file name and the suffix. For example, in application.docx, the file name is application and the extension is docx. File extensions help the file system and users mainly in two ways. Firstly, it helps in identifying the type of data it holds just by looking at the file name. The file extension also allows the operating system to choose what icon should be displayed for the file as well as the proper application to open the same. In Ubuntu operating system, various types of files are identified with various extensions. .eml is used for an email file, .odt for a writer file, .exe for executable files, or .htm or html for HTML files, .txt for text files, .ods for spreadsheet files, and .odp for presentation files. So when you organize the contents of a folder, disk or the desktop, you might find the files and folders that you no longer need. You can easily delete these files or remove them from the disk. We follow the simple steps to delete the files or folders. Number 1. Locate your file or folder. Number 2. Right-click on the file or folder icon. Number 3. Choose Move to Trash option from the drop-down menu. File or folder will be deleted. And if you want to delete the file or folder permanently, follow these steps. Number 1. Select a file or folder which you want to delete. Number 2. Press Shift plus Delete shortcut from the keyboard. A confirmation message dialog box will appear. Now click on Delete button. Sometimes you delete a file or a folder by mistake. So to restore the file or the folder, follow these simple steps. Number 1, double click the trash icon from the launcher. Number 2, select the item which you want to restore. Number 3, click restore from the drop down menu that appears. Now let's take a glance at what we learned in this video. Number 1, what is a file? Number 2, step-by-step guide as how we can perform basic functions in files. Number 3, what are file extensions? Number 4, types of file extensions. Although operating system is a vast topic that includes endless learning, but we are sure that these videos made your basics so crisp that now you can easily understand and learn more about this topic. We will see you in the next video. Till then, keep exploring the gadgets around you and discover different OSs used in different devices at your home. See you.